Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of 3 Baldur's Gate draft. Alchemy Horizons, of course. So Jan Jansen or Jan Jansen, I don't know which way you pronounce that one, but pretty good card. I don't think we're going to take a 3-color card as our first pick. We have Grim Bounty, which is pretty solid. Rasad's very solid too, though, and Rasad's probably better because even though it's a little more vulnerable to removal spells, it also specializes, which is kind of cool. And you get value out of it once you specialize it. So I probably take Rasad. There's Dragon's Fire in here, Grim Bounty. I mean, really good cards. Liara is good. Fireball is playable. I like Sepulchre Ghoul, Band Together. Good removal spells in here in 3 different colors, but I guess 4 different colors if you count Rasad as a removal spell as well, which I think is totally fine. What do you do? 4 mana, 4/4, sack up to 3 permanents. If there were 3 or more card types among the sacrifice permanents, each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life and you draw 3 cards. This card's actually pretty sweet because you can sack at instant speed and you could sack a land, but you do need a 3rd card type to sack, so that might not be too terribly easy to do. Huh. I mean, if you have treasure, it's much easier to do. You need artifact, creature, and land. I mean, gain 3 life, draw 3 at instant speed is good. And it's a 4 mana 4/4. Otherwise, they take like a Band Together, which is pretty good. I guess Allura is pretty good too. I'll think about it. See if it works. Oh yeah, I've seen this. This card's really strong. Sworn to the Legion is very strong. Yeah, this is real good. We'll take that. Saravox in here, which is also good. Null Hunter's good. Dreadland Norm is good. Unicorn is playable for the life gain deck. Flaming Fist Officer is good for the Blink deck. Guardian Naga is just playable card, especially in best of 3, but we'll take Sworn to the Legion. I got destroyed by this card once, so it's definitely strong. All right, what does Calam Jin Emperor do? So 6 mana, 5/6 flying, ward 2. You can discard it, tap a target non-land permanent, draw a card, exile 2 other cards named Calam from your graveyard. Well, we're not going to have 2 other cards from our graveyard, are we? Oh, when you discard it, conjure a card named Calam into your library 7th from the top. I see. So you like just keep getting them, and then they show the same card on both sides. That's interesting. So that card is strong. It is triple blue, but it's also a 5/6 flying ward 2 with an ability. But 7th from the top, that's going to take some serious time. I kind of feel like you take it anyway, though. I think I agree. 6 mana, 5/6 flying, ward 2 is still pretty good. We're all over the place with colors now, but that's all right. Flaming Fist Officer. Well, if we end up white-blue, we would end up in the Blink deck. And otherwise, there's nothing too good in here. Nefarious Imp is actually pretty good. But I could see taking the Officer. Possibly trying to make the Blink deck work. Okay. Pseudo Dragon Familiar is good. Robe of the Archmagi is good too. I imagine we don't quite have any wizards yet, unfortunately. But, I mean, you get some evasion going. You hit with... I feel like you hit with this once and you take a game over. So, I'm thinking about taking it just because it's a rare. And I've lost to it and I've won with it. It is a little bit clunky, but it's a strong effect. And blue has a lot of evasion and a lot of wizards. So... I think it might be worth trying. All right, Pseudo Dragon Familiar. We could probably take that. Valor Singer in red is good as well. Librarians, totally playable. Jade Orb of Dragonkind. Well, I don't think we're rocking too many dragons just yet. Just the one. Librarian playable, not great. I think we'll take it anyway. Shock and Grasp, not that exciting, nor is Mace of Disruption. Manticore and Nefarious Imp are pretty good in black. Probably Imp because it's cheaper, although I do like Manticore. All right, we can take Allura now. Fine card. Blur would give us the blink that we want. It's good with enter the battlefield effects as well. But Allura upside is pretty solid, I think. You don't have to use it, and if you do, automatically get a free unblockable is pretty good. Valiant Farewell versus Goggles of Night. Well, we have like the upgraded Goggles of Night in Robe of the Archmagi, so I don't think we need this. Probably take the Valiant Farewell as a potential combat trick. Iron Golem, it's a late fireball. We have 8 creatures already. I doubt we play Valiant Farewell. I doubt we play Iron Golem too, though, so maybe we just take it. You do get a perpetual effect out of this, and it replaces itself, so reasonable upside there. I guess neither of these cards matter. I mean, our strongest cards are in white with Sworn to the Legion and Rasad currently. But blue is, I've found, is typically open in this format. It's too bad these aren't Wizard Librarians. They kind of look like Wizard Librarians. All right, Tiefling Outcasts. Let's see. Guiding Bolt. Meteor Golem. Meteor Golem would be pretty slick in a Blink deck. Soldiers of the Watch gives us a 2-drop, which we currently don't have any of. And we really don't have that much Blink yet anyway, so maybe we just take the 2-drop, which is a very, I mean, Double Team is a very good ability, so I think I'm comfortable with that. All right, the Evokers are fantastic. The problem is we don't have the red to cast the Lightning Bolt, but it double teams, and every time you discard or whenever you conjure, I don't know, do we have any other conjure? I mean, we have this double team, we have the Sworn to the Legion. I think it makes sense. Like I said, the problem is we can't cast the Lightning Bolts yet, but if we could find a way to cast the Lightning Bolts, I think the Evokers are great. It really gets big fast. You play it, it gets 2/2, you attack with it, it turns into a 3/3, and find, you know, you have another one. Pilgrim's Eye is good. That would be a way to get red mana. Ray of Frost is some decent removal. All right, Mist Dragon's great. Seek 2 instant and sorcery spells with mana value 3. Exile, and beginning of your upkeep, you may copy a card with it. Oh, that's cool. But the only instant sorceries we have are Valiant Farewell right now, so I don't know if that's going to work. Juvenile Mist Dragon is just a great card. Owlbear in here, which is also great, but Mist Dragon is a good path to victory, especially with Sworn to the Dragon. This into this, double team it. Start just tapping their biggest dude down. Another signature spells. I mean, you get 2 instant sorceries out of it. Like I said, currently we don't get anything out of it, but Ranger Squadron, another. We're already on the, I think the expensive side of this deck is well taken care of. We might just take Guardian Naga for sideboard, or I don't think another 6-drop is what this deck needs. Let's take the Naga as a at least sideboard option for just artifact, enchantment, disruption, destruction, whatever. Seek New Knowledge is good, but I think we'll take the Hippogriff. This card is really amazing. Guild Thief is probably playable in here too. And Young Blue Dragon is actually pretty good, but all right, I do like Seek New Knowledge a lot. Undersimplify is actually pretty good. Confronted by Robbers in here. You hear something on watch. I could see actually taking You Hear Something on watch because it's cheap removal. And we have a lot of expensive stuff. I just think, in general, I think Seek New Knowledge is better, but I think we might need a little bit of defense in here because we're just not doing anything early right now. So we might, even though I don't really like this type of removal that much, I think we're doing it. Soldiers of the Watch versus Steadfast Paladin. I mean, we're not going to be attacking that much, but Conjuring is going to be better with the Evoker. We still have an opportunity to maybe get a way to cast the Lightning Bolts. Hopefully we can figure that out. I just think Double Team is amazing, so it's hard to go wrong with that. Invoker, Githzeral, and Unicorn. Unicorn I feel like is more for a deck where you have a ton of different dudes. I guess we'll take Invoker. I don't really like any of these for our deck, but we might just need some cheap stuff. All right, at least Guiding Bolt's a good sideboard card. We've got more than enough Valiant Farewells. Really not interested in playing any of them. Ray of Frost is definitely playable, so we'll take that. All right, Familiar is great. Conjure, I mean, we have a lot we could ramp into. I think this is totally playable in here in a pinch. So removal-wise, we have Rasad, a Ray of Frost. You hear something on watch. Oh, Blur, okay. I don't think we have a lot of Into the Battlefield effects, though, do we? We have the Mist Dragon, Evoker, I guess. Okay, OG is very good. Minimus Containment's here, too. Casting 2 spells in 1 turn could be a little bit trickier, but it's good. Minimus Containment is hard removal. I probably go with the Legend. I do like this card. Gaining Life, Scrying, and casting 2 spells in turn, especially when you have like Double Team and Sworn to the Legion and stuff like that, I think is quite good. And I think we'll wheel something good from there. Probably the Undersimplify, which I'm okay with. Scouting Hawk actually looks better in here because we have such a vast amount of high-end stuff. Devoted Paladin is very good. Undersimplify is legitimately good. And we already have 16 creatures. Scouting Hawk is kind of clunky, even though it does ramp us, which is good. But I don't even know if we're doing the Guardian Naga main deck, so I think I'm going to do the Undersimplify. I think the counterspell aspect of it is quite good. So, kind of don't need any of this. We're not going to splash Lausanne. I mean, it's good. We do have 3 dragons as well, but could take the Guild Thief. Don't love it. Everything's kind of clunky here. I think I just take a 2-drop in case I need it, but I don't love Guild Thief here. 2-mana 1/1's not exactly what I want to do. Fraying Line is a weird card, and I don't think it's that good. Bonecaller Cleric is great. Dragon's Fire is obviously good. Innkeeper's good. But we're going to take the Charm Sleep, get some removal here. So this is technically a deck. But I'm sure we could upgrade some things in here. So evasion-wise, we have the Hippogriff, Allura, Mist Dragon, Callum. I'm just counting how many things we can draw with Robe of the Archmagi. I don't know if we have, I mean, Pseudo Dragon too. Even if you're drawing 2 cards, just we don't really have the wizards, I feel like, to support Robe, which is where this card really shines. Equipping for 1, getting all the card value out of it is just, even if you're just drawing 2 cards, I mean, this is amazing. But we really don't have wizards in here, do we? 2, apparently. And it's just probably the Evoker. I don't even know what the other one is. Seek New Knowledge is great. Humiliation's great too, though. I might have to go removal. Just because this card is fantastic and we need some more spot removal. I really like Seek New Knowledge, but I'm going to take the removal. Humiliation's great too. Making it lose all abilities is nice. Portable Hole, playable? I mean, there's nothing else here, so we'll take it. It does deal with some things. Non-land permanents, I mean, you hope it can hit enough targets. I don't know if we do the Evoker. Card's cool. Guess another Charm Sleep. Well, I mean, the good news is we have enough spot removal where I feel kind of good. Blur, we already have one. I might just take more flyers. Although, well, no, that's fine, I think. At least sideboard the Counterspell, another Pseudo Dragon Familiar, or another Librarian. Well, I like that Librarian blocks, but do I need 4 Pseudo Dragon Familiars? Maybe not. Maybe that's too many. We have no treasure makers, so I don't think that... I mean, Lausanne is certainly... Maybe we find out a way to splash it, because we do have the 4 Pseudo Dragons. At this point, our dragon count can't be that bad. Yeah, 6? It's not bad. But I don't know if it's worth splashing for, you know? Massive Disruption is probably playable. Jeez. 5 Pseudo Dragon Familiars? It's a lot. I doubt we're going to need that many. I don't think we're doing the Robe of the Archmagi plan. I just don't think it's worth it. It is kind of interesting that I guess we could splash Lausanne and do the Evoker. We could do that. It's not the worst. Because it's just... We don't have any fixing to splash, so it's probably... honestly, it's probably just not a good idea because we didn't get any means to splash, no treasure or anything like that. So instead, we're going to focus on making some cuts here. I really don't like Guild Thief that much, but with all the Pseudo Dragons, maybe it's worth it. I think we don't have the support for Robe of the Archmagi, unfortunately. Our 2-drops are not that good, but I'm worried we don't have enough early game, so I'm kind of debating keeping it around. I don't think we need Blur. I actually kind of like Blur, but I don't think we need it. And I doubt we need 5 Pseudo Dragon Familiars. I mean, they fly, which is nice, but a lot of our deck flies already, so the ability is kind of irrelevant, which means we're almost just like paying 3 mana for a 2/1 flyer, which isn't great. We can at least cut down to 3. And then debating maybe cutting the Librarians, although I kind of like the Librarians, but I could see cutting it. We need to stay busy early, even though stuff like Invoker is very mediocre. Librarian is actually kind of good. I could see either cutting Invoker or Guild Thief. Probably cut the Invoker. Guild Thief at least is a way to put a game away, but a 1/3 body may be something we need more than a 1/1 body. It's just with 3 Pseudo Dragons we can get in with it, but this takes a while to like get big enough to be an actual threat. All right, maybe we swap these. Yeah, I don't love this deck. I think Sworn to the Legion is a very strong card. Calam actually seems fine to me. You can use Calam's Breath in a pinch. It replaces itself too, which is great. It's an interesting card. Triple blue doesn't seem impossible for a 2-color deck. We want the extra blue, I agree with that. We'll play 17 lands. Decent amount of removal in here. This deck's okay. Not my favorite, but I don't play blue-white all that often, so we'll give it a try. I think we're going to end up running it like this and see round 1. All right, round 1. I guess we'll keep this. Turn 2 counterspell, turn 3 some evasion. I don't really want to undersimplify that. So I can do Charm Sleep, but then if they have Sack Outlet, it's less good for us. I guess Charm Sleep's okay. This eliminates the Prowler from threatening us. It makes use of our mana. It makes it so I don't have to trade with it and let them draw a card. So it kind of eliminates the draw card aspect of Guildsworn Prowler. Protects me from some damage. Unfortunately, they can get a 6-drop here, so puts us in a little bit of a tricky spot, but that's kind of a not a splash I was expecting. Alright, well, Mist Dragon's good. So, I guess we do the familiar so we can trade with Liara. Because that thing can give double team too. Which is good. It's a good card. First strike and double team. Alright, that's not the worst. Alright. Fair enough. Prasad's good. Let's do the Mist Dragon first. So we'll get in with the familiar. Do the Mist Dragon. And I think we'll actually tap the Horde Robber. Because if they have removal, I'd rather them just hit with Liara than the Horde Robber. Next turn we can do Rasad and leave up under Simplify. Hopefully that's not too terrible for us. So if they attack into Mist Dragon, I probably take it, because Mist Dragon is one of our paths to victory here. I guess next turn I can also go Rasad plus Pseudo Dragon, get another flyer, if we think that plan is going to pan out. Maybe at this point, under Simplify is not good enough. Well, I like that we can Rasad their Rasad. That's cool. It's not bad. The problem is probably not getting our guy back, which is too bad, but what are you going to do? Yeah. So we lose Mist Dragon, I think. Yeah, because now I don't think we get Mist Dragon back, because it's only the front side of the thing with the thing on it. You know, the thing and the thing is what I'm trying to say. So, but we'll still get rid of Rasad, I suppose. And unfortunately, we do not have the mana. I can counter if they have something there, yeah. Wait, we do get Mist Dragon back? That I'm a bit curious about. I don't know why we got Mist Dragon back, because that's not what this says. This doesn't have that text on it. So I don't quite get that, but I mean, I'm cool with it. I just don't understand it. Shouldn't the text on this card still say when this leaves? So basically, the text on this retains even though the card is changed. Someone will have to explain that to me. I don't understand it, but isn't it funny? You play Magic for so many years and you still just don't understand anything after all this time. So I'm not going to leave up under Simplify when they have 8 mana. I just don't think it's worth it. They would have been able to do that on their turn, but I guess they wouldn't have been able to attack with Rasad. But they also don't get to exile with Rasad now either, so maybe it is better. Alright, Portable Hole is cool. We can take care of Liara. So perhaps we 4, 6, 7, 8. So they can only deal 8 damage if we take care of Liara. Let me do the math again. 4, 6, 7, 8, and we're at 9. So we probably attack with everything, see if they just take it. Portable Hole Liara, let them hit us for 8. I think that's the play. And if they want to trade, that's alright too. So they do, which is fine. We still don't die, it's just we don't have lethal on the backswing now, which does make this a little bit trickier, but that's alright. So you're going to deal 6. Wow. Talk about lucky. Would have died. Well, it makes sense that they wanted to do it before attacking with the Horde Robber, so. They wanted to get that double team. Alright, bad draw there, so we'll just, what's the play? I guess we attack with Mist Dragon, because we can't really trade with this and hope to win if they get 3 soldiers, so we keep the Familiar back to chump the Rasad. All right. Pretty interesting deck from our opponent. 3-color Liara. All right, OG. So technically not dead. So I guess we can Ray of Frost OG. And by Ray of Frost OG, I mean Ray of Frost Rasad. I have to keep this back or we die. Maybe I didn't need Ray of Frost. It does make it lose all abilities, which is nice. All right, so chump and then eat walrus. All right, so we're definitely dead. Sepulchre Ghoul is quite good against all of our removal as well, because our removal is enchantment based, so that'll be a problem. So what do I want to do post sideboard? I don't know. So we'll go to game 2. Let's see here. What shall we do? So Guiding Bolt, 4 or greater. They just have the Warriors of Tiamat and Specialized Rasad. Not worth it. I guess we're hoping to win off Sworn to the Legion and Calam. That's our best bet here. Because I'm not seeing too much else that's gonna do much for us here, so that's not already in the deck. All right, we'll play first. It's a keep. Love Shambling Gas. Kalane. All right, Allura. Let's do the officer. And then we can do Allura, which specializes into a 4/3. Did not use the treasure, interestingly. There's our third blue for Callum. So I'd probably just attack with the officer and then play Allura. Best use of mana. And then we can do Charm Sleep plus you hear something on watch next turn, which is pretty good. And if they kill Allura, Flaming Fist Officer gets bigger, so that's good. We can also specialize if we really want next turn, but I don't think we need to. But we can if we want. Like if we draw another land, it might be worth it plus Charm Sleep. See how that works. Sure. And that's fine too. I don't really like Charm Sleep on Nefarious Imp, just because they're going to keep getting that Scry ability, but... Oh, well, I like it on there, so I'll do that. Especially since it's bigger. That's good. So we'll do Charm Sleep. I feel like they might double block here, too. So it might actually be better to do Rasad. Rasad, eat the Prowler, especially since it'll lose the counter. Attack with both. Yeah, let's do this. And it's only when... Oh, leave the battlefield too. Good value with that imp. That's alright. I still think it's worth it. Like I said, if the Prowler comes back, the good news is... They possibly double block here too. And I'm totally at this point willing to use You Hear Something on Watch to take out their two dudes, so... They already kept the thing on top, so they don't really benefit from the extra scry. Also good. Be interesting if they change their mind about what they want here. They did. Did you see that? They actually changed it to bottom, which is surprising. That based on the fact that their Pilgrim's Eye and their Kalane died, they'd actually rather bottom the card that they had left on top. I think that's interesting. The Officer looks good here because now they're in kind of a tough spot where they probably want to kill Rasad, but if they kill Rasad, Officer gets bigger. I can make it unblockable, so a little bit of a more tricky choice here. No play, too, huh? That's... I think we can attack, and I can make indestructible. We can also Charm Sleep the Ghast. Maybe that's better, because they have, yeah. I think they have removal anyway, so I'm actually going to Charm Sleep the Ghast so I can attack with everything. Because I think they're going to try and, like, kill Rasad anyway, so. And then we'll get in for 7. And they'll probably try and Dragon's Fire Rasad, and then we'll make it indestructible. Alright, well, we'll take it. So, no more targets for Guiding Bolt, I don't think. They got a nice low curve deck. Some good ramp elements, but at least Portable Hole has a pretty good amount of targets. And exiling Prowler is just huge too. This just has die value, so. All right. Yeah, this looks good. If you're gonna get Portable Hole anywhere, you have it with, yeah. Take care of their turn 1 rare. I mean, that thing has double team, so it's like built-in value. I think you probably need to take that out. Turn 1. So Conjure into Librarian, not bad, or we can do Familiar into Librarian. They're both pretty good. Probably want to do... It might be Conjure. Let me look at our 5-drops again. Oh, I forgot to take a screenshot of my deck. Well, that's all right. Do I want the Flyer, or do I want the... Conjure. I think I'm going to do the Familiar. I think I'd rather have the Librarian. Or just do the Librarian next turn and not worry about not being able to play a 5-drop next turn or whatever. I think this is fine. Getting the Flyer online now, get some evasion in there. Be happy enough with that. Based on this hand, I don't really need the ramp anyway, so... And Scry 2 next turn is going to be very valuable with the grip full of lands we got. Ooh, that card's great. You get just free land out of it too. Great card. Specializes into a real threat. So we'll get in for 2. We're going to do Librarian. Doesn't have reach, right? No, good. Scry 2, so we'll... dump the lands. They're well fixed. The fact that they're playing a pretty cool deck. They're playing like aggro colors, and they're just like doing Prism and splashing random weird cards like Liara and Rashad, Lucamina. Pretty ambitious deck. And this thing specializes into some pretty nasty stuff, too. I mean, this worm is nasty. Get a Menace thing that spits out 2/2 wolves. It's pretty strong. Ooh, they had the dragon, too. Nice. 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 Super, super strong. Another land is really not what we wanted, especially since we bottomed 2, but what are you going to do? Just aggro color, splash card into splash card. So nasty. We're sitting here twiddling our thumbs, just bottoming 2 lands, drawing land. Well, we don't really need the Conjurer, so I suppose I'll protect myself a little bit. You hear something and watch? Not the worst. Oof. All right. At this point, I'm willing to say GG's. We definitely did not want to go bottom land into land. That was not going to help us in this game. Yeah, it was not going to help us get there in this game. So they can give double team to Rasad, attack with it, double team, specialize it, play another one. It's pretty good. Opponent's just like chain casting spells. All right, let's get the 5/6 online. I mean, we can kill Luca Mina with You Hear Something on Watch. Even if they make it the 6/6, I think we can. Oh, it's a 4/4. Never mind. We still can, so it's okay. Just not quite sure how we beat the rest of what they got here. Pretty strong card. Just comes back, never really dies. Yeah. Yes. Just keep Keep sending me those lands. Just keep doing it. Let's get the rest of the deck's lands here. How many we got left? We're at 10. We put 2 on the bottom. Oh, more lands, please. I just want to keep seeing them at this point. Because I don't even... I mean, this is the strongest card in our deck, and that's not bringing it back then. Then I don't think we can get there. Four, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, the whole team has menace too? Where did I miss that? This thing makes it so things can't block. Oh, must be blocked if able. Yeah, I see. I better see one more land on my turn. I swear. I better get one more land, dang it. Oh, you let me down. I get this far, and then you give me an actual spell? Come on. All right, we'll see you for the next one. All right, round 2, play first. Keep. All right, portable hole's not bad. Gives us something to do to a 2-drop here. Portable hole, the innkeeper, or the treasure, or do we just play the conjurer? Ooh, that's a question. I think we'll do the conjurer. Let's just do a turn 5 Sworn to the Legion after the Hippogriff. That's pretty good. Baby Lysaga. Ray of Frost. So that's cool. Let's do Hippogriff here. And then I can conjure and kill the innkeeper now. With either humiliation or portable hole. Let's do the portable hole. Takes away their life gain. It takes away some sack fodder for humiliation. It's cool they can actually sack their own Lysaga, which is actually pretty good. Sure. So I guess we'll, if we draw a land, we'll probably do the Sworn to the Legion just to make use of the mana. But now we can Ray of Frost. So we'll do that, I suppose. And then get in for 2. So if they play a big fat fatty, we'll charm sleep it. Okay. So they'll get their Deuter back. Ooh. Portable hole is an artifact, isn't it? Dang. Alright. So. Probably still just Charm Sleep the Beholder. It does give them sack fodder for Baby Lysaga, though, but I can't really afford to take 6, I don't feel like. I mean, I could Humiliation Lysaga so they can't sack, but I don't know if that's what we want to do. Ooh, nice. Sexy. Yeah, get that value. Draw those 3 cards, gain that 3 life. Feel amazing about it. Make us lose 3. Mm-hmm. All right. So we'll do this. Pass. Mm-hmm. I don't think we can afford to take 8. Especially since they probably have a follow-up creature. Nice. The old Drider. So, see if we can get in with the Mist Dragon. Double team. Play another one. Oops. Looks like that's not happening. All right. Go to game 2. Let's see what we got here. We got counter spells. Not loving it. Guiding Bolt seems pretty good, right? Yeah. Guiding Bolt's got a ton of targets, so we'll do that one. Dream Fracture, do I want that? Maybe. Portable Hole's not looking amazing. It's just taking out Innkeep or whatever. So maybe we dump that. Undersimplify looks good. Huh. Ray of Frost not looking amazing here either. I mean, maybe just rather have a counter spell. Alright. We'll see. Keep. Alright, so we'll do familiar here. That way if they drop Tysera or Tysarga or whatever it is, we'll just Guiding Bolt it. Tysaga, whatever its name is, I forget. Sure. So I can Rasad that and feel okay about it. They can Grim Bounty, but whatever. They got Grim Bounty, then I accept it. Nice. So I don't really want to do Charm Sleep. And the reason I don't want to do Charm Sleep is we know that they have Beholder in there. So you kind of want them to play the Beholder first, I think. Sure. I can Guiding Vault that, so that's okay. So we'll kill the Imp. Look at the trigger. We'll Guiding Bolt Strider. We can do that on my upkeep. So I get to scry before it draws. That's pretty good. Oh, good. We can keep both of those. Sure. That attack makes sense. All right, so we have Dream Fracture. One card left, huh? We probably just, for now, get the double team going. The vigilance on the Sylvan Shepherds is the kind of big issue right now. Wow. There's a lot of Sylvan Shepherds, huh? Alright. At least I don't have any cards left. I guess that's good. I don't know why they didn't attack the innkeeper there. Sylvan Shepherd for the win here, huh? Alright. So, at least we have the mana to do both of these things. So we'll have to do this on that one. And then we'll get in with the flyers. Let's see. Get in with flyers, double block Shepherd, take 5. Jeez. Maybe we can't. Maybe we gotta just 2-for-1 ourselves. We can't win this race. We're too far behind. Guess we're just gonna double 2-for-1 ourselves. Doesn't seem very good, but I can't win the race. I can't get by the vigilance. Wow. I guess our deck's pretty terrible. We can't beat Sylvan Shepherds, so that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. I'm not gonna counterspell a 1-1. Alright, well, in the future I'll try and build decks that don't straight lose to 2-3 vigilance creatures. Just because it doesn't seem that good. Those cards are not really strong enough to justify losing against them here. But I guess we could draw Callum. That would be good. I don't know. Maybe I needed to counterspell a 1-1. Who knows? Alright, that's a good draw. We get to scry 2. Hey, there's Callum. And we can cast it. Good. Just 1 mana shy of being able to do Librarian plus Stream Fracture, but that's all right. Nice. With the vigilance, no less. So we're going to have to use Callum to tap the Sylvan Shepherd so we can counter the Dread Lenorm. Let's see. So I think we do the Mist Dragon, tap the Vampire Spawn, and get in with the Librarian here and double team. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we play Librarian and we're still dead. Because we're at 2. So I need to play 2 creatures here. And we can't. So it's GG's. I can play Laura, I can specialize it. I can attack with Librarian, return it, get a 1/1. But we need 2 blockers, so... So we'll bottom both of these, we'll pass, we'll pretend like we have something. They attack with everything, we die, and we go to round 3. With a 0-2 record. This deck did not play as well as I needed it to. Jeez, you know, when I played against Sworn to the Legion, it really seemed good, but oh boy, has it done a whole lot of nothing for me. All right, see you in round 3. All right, round 3, we're gonna mull this one. This one we'll keep, we'll pitch Plains. Which, this hand actually looks okay. Turn 2 soldiers, we can attack with it if they want to trade. Which usually people don't trade with the soldiers. But if they do, we can make it indestructible. And then we get a turn. So, turn 3 soldiers plus indestructible capability. Turn 4 Hippogriff. Not bad. We're pretty busy for the next few turns, so I guess I'll prevent some damage and just take it out. I mean, we've got our mana tied up for at least 4 turns, so... So we get to attack with soldiers and then play the other double team soldiers. So that's cool. Hopefully they don't notice. They probably do though, since this card is revealed in their hand. Ooh, Rescuer. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create 2 treasures. Sack X treasures. Star creature gets -X until end of turn. All right. That's pretty good. Ooh, well, this worked out. All right. Get Invoker as well, so... We'll smash here. And then we can do Hippogriff to that way if they try and give flying with the hireling we can block so they don't get treasures. I don't know if it really matters. Ooh, no attacks, huh? Alright. Well... we don't have the second blue for Charm Sleep. So, probably just get in for 4. Play 2 more soldiers, maybe? Sure. Could have done Allura as well, but that's alright. All right, so playing against black-white. Not much information given. However, Rescuer Chwinga is going to destroy our Charmed Sleep Ray of Frost plans here. So maybe we want to come up with a different initiative for that. We can do Guardian Naga to take care of Cloak of the Bat. We can do... Yeah, I'm not really seeing much else. I'm okay bringing this in. Maybe drop one Charm Sleep for a counter spell. I don't love it, but... I'm definitely not going to like Charm Sleep against their Rescuer Chwinga. So, we'll bring in a counter. Clunkier the better. Since we can't get any prizes anyway, I think if I'm going to win, I'll just concede so my opponent has a chance to get some loot. Because we can't get loot anyway, I'm just playing this for the sake of the video. So as long as they don't concede too fast, if I see that I'm going to win, I'll just concede to them. Self-mill. Well, I don't really want to do you hear something on watch on the unicorn, but theoretically I could. Oh, that's a good draw. Conjure into Mist Dragon's pretty solid. Turn 4, 4/3 flyer with upside. I mean, it makes the best use of mana. I don't have Blessed Hippogriff up, though, so maybe I should have waited a turn. Ooh, Rashad. There's a good one. Well, I feel fine playing Rashad now because I can still leave up... Hippogriff. So I think I'll just get in for 6. I'm going to leave up Hippogriff. Like, technically I could have untapped something and played the Pseudo Dragon Familiar, but when you got 1 mana indestructible and you've got a vulnerable thing there with your Rasad, probably wiser to keep up the protection. And then we can specialize this and still leave up Hippogriff. Specialize this into Fairy Dragon Maker or the mono blue one, which is... Or wait. Mono white one, which is Perpetually Lose All. So-and-so. Alright, well, I can't protect against that, so Dragon will turn into a thing. Soldiers of the Watch is cool. I think we're probably just... Got some options here. Five mana. So I think what we're going to do is attack with Rasad, and we're going to play Soldiers of the Watch plus Pseudo Dragon Familiar and leave up the Hippogriff once again. Oh, I guess I would have been able to leave up Hippogriff anyway with the treasure, so I could have attacked with Conjurer too. That might have been better. I mean, this way I don't have to use my treasure, and I do technically have Calam in this deck, which requires 3 blue, but I have the Conjurer, so I would have been able to cast it anyway. It's kind of funny. They're playing all the removal that I can't use like Hippogriff to protect with. All right, well, that's cool. I'll do it now. All right, and we can kill the Prowler. So why don't we just... I think I'm actually going to sleep the Prowler so they don't even get the card draw. Although they wouldn't have gotten it anyway, but now they can't even trade with us. All right. Well, they conceded before I got a chance to concede to them, so they did not get the victory. Overall, the deck went 1-2. Not so good. I thought the deck looked okay, but certainly didn't play too well for us, did it? All right, let's do some pack one. Pick one with our pity pack. And pity pack pick is... What do you do? 5 mana, 4/4, specialize, enter, gain something. So, oh yeah, this card's great. Steal something, then specialize. So for like 7 mana, steal something, attack with it, sack it after specializing, get another combat phase. That's really, really good. I think I got beat down by that one game. All right. Thanks, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.